Sore throat, dry eyes and nose. These symptoms are likely common these days now that central Prince George has turned into a dust bowl. The snow has melted, but the gravel used all winter is still here, and we're driving over it and breathing it in.
It was the perfect day to play in the park, but for Hannah Hilbert West, it can also be painful.
A little more stingy, hurts when I try to run around.
The 11-year-old has sensitive tonsils, a condition that only appeared when her family moved to Prince George.
I mean, it is particulate matter, I'm sure, right? It's probably the roads, really.
Early spring is the worst for her throat, and it's easy to see why. The snow has gone, but the gravel remains.
It's mainly small rock particles is what it is. It doesn't have a lot of the fine particulate, but with the traffic and the abrasion and just the wear of the material, it does break down, creating sand particles and dust. And under certain weather conditions, it's far worse.
The dusty conditions can aggravate existing medical conditions like COPD, but even the average person can be affected.
If you're having a run along a road and there's quite a bit of aggregate still on the road, you're likely going to have some coughing, some dry, itchy nose. Often you can have a bloody nose associated with dust pollution as well.
That's why once the weather allows, city crews will be doing some spring cleaning.
With air quality and everything else, we want to try to get it picked up as soon as we can. But we want to make sure that the gutters are exposed and we can actually sweep the full road at a time instead of leaving the gutters so that there's still traces of the winter sanding materials.
PG Air says the city has reached a record low for air pollution after a steady improvement over the past 3 years. Still, road dust has a major impact on our airshed.
40% of the emissions portfolio in our airshed is transportation based. So that's everything from vehicle exhaust, but also road dust is associated in that.
Numerous trips to the doctor and naturopath as well as gargling hasn't helped Hannah. The next step is surgery, but it's one her mom doesn't want to take.
Right, and there are risks to it, bleeding and hemorrhage and all sorts of things, so we wouldn't go there, but it's not easing on its own. It's clearly, something cyclical that happens to her.
The city will start sweeping the streets this Sunday night, which for Hannah might make it a bit easier to play outside. Kelly Linehan, CKPG News.